How is it possible? How is it possible to be a good father or a good husband or a good anything without being attached? Without being attached. I ask you, Geetika, how is it possible to be a good father or a good husband while being attached? If you are attached to something, whose need will you serve? If you are attached to somebody, whose interests are you serving? That person's or yours? Let's be honest about it. Whose need is being fulfilled? You will end up exploiting that other person, because attachment means that I am in need of you. Who is in need? I am in need of you. And when you are in need, then you exploit. If your need comes first, then it is violence. You know what this attachment will translate into? This attachment will translate into possessiveness. This attachment is another name for dependency. But of course, there is no question of faulting you. Geetika, such is the world around us that we have not seen people, relationships that are free of attachment. All that you may have seen since your childhood is that there are these ugly elements in every relationship. You have seen that love is nothing but another word for fulfilling your desires, for escaping your loneliness, for possessing the other person, for exploiting the other person, or fulfilling your physical and mental needs. That's what we have seen. And you have also seen that there is no love without attachment. So it is very natural on your part to inquire that, sir, how can there be any relationship, husband, father, whatsoever you said, how can there be any relationship without attachment? Without attachment. Right. We'll proceed a little technically into it. Can I love you without understanding you? And what kind of love would that be? That does not understand, yet claims love.
Obsession.
You can have 1,000 names for it. Obsession is just one of them. Can I understand something that I am attached to? Can you understand somebody you are attached to? Be honest. Look clearly at it, just as you look at anything. Don't be attached to yourself. Look at it objectively. Can you understand something, somebody, if you are attached to it? Don't you see it all around? Isn't history full of examples where the entire world can see the reality, the truth, but the fellow's parents cannot see the truth because they are attached to him? Don't you have enough examples all around? When you are attached to something or somebody, it is impossible to understand that person. And can there be love without understanding? Can there be love without understanding? Can there be any relating without understanding? Can there be any relating without understanding? Forget about, sir, how do I love without attachment? I assert that you can love only without attachment. If you are attached, there can be no love. Now you are confused, totally confused. Sir, what would it look like? Love without attachment. Sir, would they still sing songs and dance around the trees? Sir, would they still have sex? Sir, would they still feel lonely without each other? Would they miss each other? That would have a different beauty to it, an entirely different quality. A quality that you very rarely see around. Very, very rarely see around. It would not be a game of hormones, their love. That lover won't say that I have fallen in love with your eyes and nose and the rest of your body, which mostly people, the other organs, they don't name under the garb of decency. That love would have an entirely different flavor to it. It would not exploit. It would not be violent. Don't you see how quickly our relationships that are founded on attachment, how quickly these relationships turn into hatred? The father is so attached to the daughter. And do you think the neighbors come in these cases of honor killing? Who kills the daughter? And the father was very attached to the daughter. And who killed her? Who killed her? The father himself. No neighbor kills somebody. Very quickly, this love that is founded on attachment becomes hatred. And if you find that your love is turning into hatred, then just realize that your love was based on the wrong foundations. Because attachment has its expectations. I am attached to you and I expect that you won't run away and that you would perform as I wish. Your behavior would be according to a certain pattern. And when that will not be fulfilled, I'll feel bad. Initially, I'll just feel a little heartbroken. But later on, I will become violent. Haven't you heard the cases of these jilted lovers and what do? All these acid attacks and things. They are very attached, extremely attached. That's what attachment does. Whenever you are attached to something, your power to understand has gone. Attachment takes away your ability to understand and hence the ability to love. Only an intelligent being can love. Only an intelligent being is free to love. Others don't know love. All they know is a game of hormones. Love is not for stupid people. Not at all. Only an intelligent being can relate. Only he can be a father, truly a father. You talk of fathers. And what kind of fathers do we have around? Don't you wonder? Is this fatherhood? Is this really fatherhood? Yeah? These poor samples, these apologies, do they deserve to be called fathers? Producing a child is so easy. Even animals do that. That doesn't make you a father. That way we have all these daddies roaming around on roads. Every Tommy and Sheru and all these are fathers. And they are fathers before they are 1 year old. And every Pussy and Lucy is a mother. And mothers before they are 1 year old. What is so great about becoming a biological father? What's so great about becoming a biological father or of a biological mother? To be really a parent is such a huge task. It demands the highest intelligence. And because we have parents like these and hence the world is like this. Every man walking on the road, this sorry specimen, was a kid once. And he had his parents. And this is what his parents have done to him. Because the parents are just biological parents. they do not understand what relationship really is. They are just attached. Mera kiddu. And then the kiddu grows up into a caricature of a human being, a debauched sample. And mama is yet not understanding. Mera kiddu. Open your eyes, see what you have done, kiddu. And this kiddu is burning up the entire world. And mama is attached. She can't see. Gandhari. And that's why you had Duryodhan. This is what attachment does. Only an intelligent relationship is a loving relationship. It does not live in the past. That once I produced him out of my body, so I am attached to him. Once I got married to him, there were these 7 things around the fire, so I am attached to him or her. A real relationship lives in the present. It realizes the truth. The truth is right now, what you are right now. It doesn't matter what you were 1 year back. The truth is what you are right now. And I cannot see that truth if I am attached. So a real relationship does not belong to the past. It is not attached to the past. Look at this album, me and the kiddu. And kiddu is looking so cute. And it doesn't matter that today kiddu is out there raping a few girls. Mama is still lost looking at that kiddu, attached to that. A real relationship does not live in the past. I am your parent since 20 years. I have 20 years experience of parenting you. What kind of statement is this? Are you applying for a job or what? Yes? Don't be attached. But it's natural to be attached. Because our love comes out of our loneliness. So you go and you stick to the other person like a parasite. And you call that love. Baby, I can't live a day without you. And you call it love. And now what will baby do? Don't get so excited, it's alright. That's what you call love. And you feel so offended when baby tells you that I don't miss you. Baby, you don't love me. You think that he loves you only if he misses you. A really intelligent man does not miss at all. He is safe and secure and joyful with himself in his aloneness. But you find that offensive. You find that totally offensive. How dare he be happy without me? How dare he be happy without me? Without me, he should be shedding tears. He must be attached. Don't you see this attachment is the cause of so much suffering, misery? Iti, please don't be attached. Spare the world.